Really exciting is the availability of 3D printing to schools, which is brand new because the technology has come down in price and the machines have gotten a lot smaller. So now we can introduce kids to this very important skill early on and have their thought process be, I'm not relegated to what's available right now, I can print something new. There's a lot of examples that we're seeing in feedback from schools that express such great creativity from the students once they get the hands on their technology. There's a pretty small learning curve when you're introducing 3D printing to education. It's just learning some very simple software, and the machines themselves are pretty self-explanatory once you have a little bit of background.
So there are a ton of applications within education for 3D printing. You've got math, geometry, we work with architecture schools, we work with the universities that are trying to prototype for mechanical engineering, but also in K through 12, you have students that are just trying to learn about, a particular area of interest. Take, for example, historical artifacts. The ability to recreate those artifacts and just hold them in your hands can be so compelling and bring the student to the thing that they're learning. It creates this engagement, I think, that is really hard to replicate. You have the ability to basically take something, take an idea, take a design that they have made, potentially, and they've creatively come up with themselves, and actually see it become a reality. And that's really the power of 3D printing.
At MatterHackers, we create 3D software solutions for 3D printing. Our software is much easier to use, it's dramatically intuitive, and it also has all of the advanced and robust features that an experienced expert user needs.
We actually work with a lot of hardware manufacturers, the people that actually make these 3D printers, to make their 3D printers as easy to use as possible.
One of the goals of our software, which is Matter Control, is to allow children to use it. So in education, when we're dealing with elementary schools or junior high schools, these kids still find it intuitive and clear and understand how to get right into the software and start 3D printing.
3D printing is being used not only in the elementary K through 12 level, but also on the university level. We hear from art departments, architecture departments, science departments of how they're using 3D printing to really help their research.